Hey everyone, welcome. Thanks for watching True Buggy. We're going to take a look at these Tamiya Super Gripper square spike tires. This is what comes in the TTO2B buggy kit. You get a set of these guys. But since I'm not using these out of the build, I figured I would grab them and try them out. When you think of a toy RC car, you think of little spikes just like this. But is it really any good? Why did they pick this to go in the kit? That's a pretty big difference. This would be like a more all-around tire. Instead they give you this. This is really for like deep or loose surfaces. There's other parts of the design that back that up. This is a stiffer rubber compound than you would usually run for high performance. And plus, there is no foam in these tires. They don't give you any foams. So really the tire is supported just by the stiffness of this rubber, and it should yield a bit with the weight of the buggy on it towards the bottom. So it should sit down on this a little bit. Because of the support of the narrower wheel, the front one here is a little stiffer feeling than the rear one, which is just about what you want. The instructions don't instruct you to glue these on because the car with the silvcan motor that they give you, or even the torque tuned one, these are a tight fit and you probably don't have to worry about them coming off. I plan on driving mine a little harder than maybe the kit was intended for, and definitely with a more powerful motor. So I've glued mine on the rib. You might be able to see bits of glue hanging around the edge, and there are no air holes in the tires, so you'll either need to drill air holes in the wheel. I've actually elected to put some in the tire right here. I actually have a hole in the tire and one on the opposite side too. I've never tried putting the holes in the tire. I just heard that tip recently about putting them there. I think I remember some guys at the track putting holes in their tire instead of the wheel. It should keep dirt from getting inside, believe it or not, because now as the tire spins, any contaminants that do get inside will be flung outwards and back out the hole, or at least that's the theory. They feel alright, they have a reasonable rebound, and I want to show you one more thing before we go test them. There's one stack, and here's a stack of standard buggy tires. Do you see how much bigger these tires are? You put one together and you might not be able to tell the difference. You can see this is a little bigger, but when you put the whole stack together and all the differences add up, you should be able to see that you're running significantly more rubber under the car. We'll try it on probably some grass, some gravel and sand if we can find it. We'll try to find a loamy surface or something, some loose dirt to climb up would be good. One thing we're not going to do with these tires is we're not going to try them on asphalt. I'll tell you right now, that's what I don't like about these being included. These just aren't going to work on asphalt. The optional dual block tires would probably be a better all-around tire, because I know a lot of people get their kits out and they run them on asphalt first, or they run them only on asphalt, or a lot on asphalt or a skate park, and you're just going to get really terrible traction with a tire like this. On top of that, you're going to wear down the spikes really fast. Alright, so let's get this guy out there and see how it goes. So here we are out in this big field by my house. I don't know why it's there, no one really uses it, but I do know that there are a variety of loose off-road surfaces here that should be good for spike tires like this. What we're going to be looking for is just general control of the car. When I turn the wheels, I want to see the car turning. I don't want to see it randomly spinning out or feeling hard to control or exhibiting the symptoms that you get when you have just the wrong tire. If I brought slick tires out here, the car would definitely feel a little hard to direct and control. So here is a great surface for hard spike tires. We're on this tan bark, And this is pretty thick stuff. It's light and it's easy for the car to kind of throw around and dig in, and it could get stuck easily. But the spikes drive in, they give you enough forward traction to avoid getting stuck. Plus, they dig in and turn, which is a nice bonus. Here I'm really surprised. The car on the spiked tires can really turn in this. This pea gravel is laid down very thick. It would be easy for the car to get stuck. Not only does it drive forward nicely, but it actually handles really well. I don't think you could do much better than this. This is the tire I would pick if I was running on this type of surface. Here we're on some actual hard graded dirt with a lot of gravel and dust on top, and I'm trying to pick up some higher speed turns on this stuff because it is a higher speed surface. These tires actually do alright. I think a medium soft tread might do as good or a little bit better, and I would err towards that because I think a hard surface like this would wear the spikes too fast. So here we are on that initial surface I showed you. There's a lot of little low veggies growing on this stuff. The dirt is not hard packed, it's actually soil-like because all the plants that grow in it all the time. As you can see, these spikes are hooking up pretty good out here. I can do a fast turn. The car is stable as it alternates between the plants and the dirt. And the spikes are working. This is like gravel and hay on a slope with ridges in it. This should be a really bad surface, but we're getting a decent hookup here. I would pick the spikes again for that. Deep tire ruts, the ground's really dirty here with a lot of little plants and loose stuff. Tires don't get to touch the ground a lot, but when they do, they get a pretty good scratch at the ground. I think a softer, blockier rubber like a Badlands would be better, but the spikes are okay there. Do a little skid pad on the large gravel here. This probably has more to do with your suspension setup. It's a tricky surface, but the spikes are doing fine. Here we are on a very loamy, dusty surface. They feel good here, I could tell you. We're going to transition to these sticks and leaves, very loose dirt clods, and it can truck us up that pile of dirt clods. That's pretty good. Here we're going to go uphill on a pile of dirt clods. You really need the whole car working together here with the suspension and everything to clear a line like this, but the tires do have to do their part, and if you look here, those spike tires are doing a fine job getting us traction up that pile of clods. Similar over there, doing good. Alright, so that's a little look at the different types of surfaces you'd want to run these tires on. If you're getting a TTO2B or a DFO2 and you're getting these square type tires in the box, I would say seek out soft, loose surfaces like this to run the car on. If you're not going to run on that type of surface, my recommendation would be pick up a alternative set of tires right away and use the tires that are going to work right. And save your spike tires for if you ever want to run on gravel or sand or loam or anything like that, because they work great out there. And if you take the spike tires and you run them on the street, you're just going to wear them down in 1 or 2 runs and they're going to be ruined. And they're never really going to give you good traction on the street anyway. So take a little time or maybe spend the extra little cash to get the right tire. I reviewed those eBay tires in my other video. They are a fantastic option for someone just getting a new kit who wants to pick out the right tire. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.